We are good to go there. All right, so we are gonna head out of here. We're gonna climb to 1,300 feet. We're gonna head out on about a 280 heading. So we're gonna be taking off to the north. So that puts us at an advantage to get out of the Leesburg maneuvering area. In other words, we won't risk cutting across the corner if we go direct to the Linden VOR. So we'll fly out of here, fly runway heading for a bit till we get to our normal altitude, cruising altitude.
Oh, should we load the route?
There you go. Yep, it's the same route, so it's all good.
There we go.
Yep.
Looking at the route, I got that here.
Yep, so now you mirror what's in the airplane. The airplane's talking to this. And if you want to, we just hit this right here, and that records the entire flight. So we'll have that too. Go ahead and start taxiing out of here. Leesburg ground, Sierra 627 Hotel Charlie's holding short of Alpha, right across from Alpha 4. Request taxi for VFR departure to the west. We have current weather.
Sierra 627 Hotel Charlie at ground, good morning. Taxi runway 35 via Alpha.
35 via Alpha, good morning. 7 Hotel Charlie.
Citation 208 Sierra, it'll be a couple of minutes here for official.
It's a beautiful morning to fly.
It is gorgeous this morning.
Truly. So today we're heading out to pick up our kiddo from camp. A little bit of a drive. We decided that flying might be a little faster. So off we go.
And a lot more fun.
And a lot more fun. About 8:30 in the morning right now. We're about to take off 8:24 a.m. Looks like we've got a plane up here. Taxiway. Call into tower?
Yep. Leesburg Tower, Sierra 627 Hotel Charlie, holding short of runway 35 at Alpha 5, ready for takeoff.
Sierra 627 Hotel Charlie, tower runway 35, clear for takeoff, wind 310 at 5.
35, clear for takeoff, 7 Hotel Charlie, thanks. Okay, use the full runway. Get yourselves lined up here. Okay. Airspeed's alive. Instruments are in the green. 65. 77, rotate. Tap the brakes. Engine's looking fantastic. Everything's in the green.
Six hundred.
600.
Bonanza,
Flaps.
was it 20?
Taps. Over to maps.
Bonanza 2 Zulu. All right, runway.
As a new flyer, I'm still a ball of nerves over here.
I know.
Still a ball of nerves.
Leesburg Tower 39 Romeo Mike, ready for takeoff, holding short, runway 35.
0329 Romeo Mike, tower runway 35, clear for takeoff.
For takeoff, Romeo 32 Mike.
Okay. First shelf we're out of. We can now climb to 2300. Altitude up to 2300. And if that's too much wind for you, we should close it down a little bit.
Fine. Fine.
Feels nice right now, doesn't it? Okay, we're in the 2300 shelf.
Tower 329 Romeo Mike, going back, aborting takeoff.
329 Romeo Mike, roger. Any assistance needed?
Negative, we need to just close the door.
Okay, taxi back to runway 35.
There you go. Okay. Double check our messages here. Switch tanks. They're at 2300. I can bring back the throttle a little bit.
This is 24 Echo November, is ready to go 35.
Right now, there's nobody on the scope that is within distance of us. So right now, we're kind of clear, right straight out. Nice day out today. You know, yesterday it had rained all the way up until later in the night. All those storms showed us moving through pretty quickly, and sure enough, on the back end of those storms here, we have some pretty beautiful weather in DC and surrounding area. You know, we woke up this morning and we're used to getting up in the 90, you know, waking up in a 90-some degree temperature, but we woke up this morning at 73 degrees. Beautiful morning. Made it a pleasure pre-flighting the airplane and coming out here and getting everything all set up to go. And so, yeah, looking forward to this flight today. We have some mountains up ahead of us that we're going to climb up and get over top of once we get past the Bravo shelves here for Dulles Airport. We're right now still within the 2,500 foot shelf, so we're keeping ourselves at 2,300 feet right now. And we are clear of the Leesburg maneuvering area. We are outside technically of the SFRA, but what we've got to deal with right now is we've got to make sure we don't bust into the Class Bravo airspace for Dulles. So we're cruising along here at 2,300 feet. The moment we get outside of that line, we're in the next shelf. I'll begin to climb up to 4,300 feet. I can actually go ahead and set that now, and the airplane won't start doing anything until I tell it to. So it knows that's, you know, I'm intending to go there, but as you can see up here, that instruction I have not put it in as an active instruction. So we are just about to cross in. I'm going to zoom in right now. Look at that. We are well within the 4,500 shelf. So the way I do this climb is I use flight level change, and I do it based on airspeed. So I'm going to go ahead and climb us at 120 knots. That'll be a pretty respectable climb. I'm going to go ahead while it starts to climb. I go ahead and engage full throttle. And now we just begin a nice smooth climb up to 4,300 feet. And I can change, you know, that flight level change. I can change it even right now while we're going. I can make it, hey, we're going to climb at 130 knots. So it's not as aggressive. At 120 knots, it's going to aim the plane up, I'd say 7.5 degrees, something like that, 7 degrees. But at 130 here, it's going to aim it up at about 6 degrees. Beautiful view.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
All right. While we are climbing, and we've got one person that's coming up here. They're 700 feet below us. They're 800 feet now. 900 feet below us. 1,000 feet below us. So they're staying at a consistent altitude. We're climbing, but you can see them on the scope right here, kind of straight out that way. I'm guessing they're coming right down through that valley right there, just on this side of the mountains. But we've now got 1,300 feet clearance with that airplane, and so looking real good right now. 1,400 feet clearance. We're approaching 4,300 feet. That's what that little ding was. 1,500 feet below us, and just off to our left here. 1,600 feet below us. Oh yeah, right down there. Huh, looks like an ultralight aircraft. Okay, we're at 4,300 feet. I can need to pull the power back a little bit. Now altitude is we're getting outside of the class Bravo now. So that's this line right here. Once we get outside of the Bravo, we will be able to climb at our discretion. And so, yep, we are outside of the Bravo. And I don't know, what altitude would you like to fly today?
I don't know. Whatever altitude we like.
How about we climb up to 6,500. We're going westbound, so I want to, and we're VFR, so let's climb up to 6,500. Flight level change. Let's do the same thing again, down to 130. Maybe 135. We'll do a nice slow climb. 140. How's that? We'll do a nice slow climb.
Zulu, they found a flight plan from FYJ to Wilmington, but nothing from here to FYJ.
Let's go. We got one person 1,500 feet above us. Now we're climbing. They're quite a ways out. They're maybe 8 or 9 or 10 miles out from us. At their speed versus our speed, I'm guessing they're going to cross in front of us well before we get there. But we're going to keep an eye out on that. I am going to go ahead and start to get ahead of the airplane here and load a couple of frequencies in. I'm going to go ahead and load the AWOS for Shenandoah into our COM2 active, and I'm going to load their Unicom into, I'm going to go ahead and do it in COM1 active. We're going to be, actually, I'll put it in COM1 standby.
Short of Alpha, about Alpha 2. Ready for departure.
Okay, go back over, take a look at that airplane. Yeah, they're 900 feet above us now, but they're going to cross way before we get there. You see, they're going to cross. So we'll see them, but they're no factor unless they turn. No factor. Check our alerts. Yep, we are inside airspace. We know that. LED fault I've reported to Don. They're going to take care of that. Okay, so let me show a little bit about how I sometimes use the iPad. I mean, a lot of this information I can also bring up in the avionics, but for example, I can go to Shenandoah. I can tell right away the pattern altitude for Shenandoah is 2,000 feet. That's kind of helpful as we're coming in on a VFR flight plan. I also have all of the frequencies, which you saw me load straight from the avionics on the plane, but got them here as well. This is a great backup to have in the event that there's trouble with your database or other things going on that you need to get your arms around. And so No, the iPad has been a pretty darn good tool for flight planning, checking weather, doing weight and balance, doing fuel projections, giving you all the information you need to get in contact. So I called Shenandoah ahead of time to get us a fleet car. So all of that kind of stuff, just, the iPad makes things very convenient. Okay, 6,300 feet for 65. That means we're going to be leveling out in a minute. Nice reminder from the airplane as well that I can get ready to start bringing the throttle down as we get to that altitude. Notice we're still producing at 6,500 feet, we're still producing 99% power. We're now leveling off, so go ahead and bring the power back to cruising level. I'm going to do cruise today at about 70, maybe 60, 67, okay, and then I'm going to lean the mixture out a little bit.
2 Zulu clearance when you're ready, copy.
To bring this arrow down to that blue line.
And 2 Zulu is cleared to Fox Yankee Juliet Airport.
Right about there. Let it settle down. Now we're leaned out. I did see that fuel's getting nicely balanced. The right tank's getting maybe a little bit fuller. So once we cross Linden, I will probably go ahead and switch tanks. Shenandoah right now is still reporting winds calm. Beautiful morning. My goodness.
GBM 910 Mike Delta, pull up to the number 1 spot, and we'll get you going in just a moment.
Okay, sure, Mike Delta will do.
A little ways to go. 13285. So let's go here. Okay, we're now on with Potomac approach. If we're on a little bit longer flight, I would go ahead and ask for a flight following. Beautiful morning, not many planes up in the air. Oh, we reached Linden, beginning our left turn. We're going to follow the mountains for a little bit, and then we're going to get right into that valley.
Potomac.
Matter of fact, I think it's right out that way. Yep.
Central Aircraft Parachute Operations, Orange County.
Perfect. See how still the air is, right? Look at the clouds down in the valleys there. Sun hasn't yet burned them off. Check our engine out. Yep, we're good there. Green, green, green. Oil pressure's looking great. Oil temperature's looking great. Our alternators are carrying the load, plus we're getting 3 to the battery. Fuel quantity, we've been looking at all along here. All of our temperatures are looking really good. Recording this flight today on the iPad because I can then go ahead and load it right into my flight log after we've done that. And that's quite useful. I also love the iPad because it gives us the other airplanes around the area. So not only do we have that on the main screen here, but we've got that here on the iPad as well. And so just very useful information again on the iPad. Reasonably accurate. Literally, it could get you from point A to point B, and then of course you get to the airport, you can zero in. But yeah, that's our story, and I'm sticking to it. I like this to be pointing in the direction that we are flying. You.
677 Alpha Mike Potomac.
677 Alpha Mike is a Diamond DA40. I am about 4 miles to the west of the Gordon.
How you feeling, honey?
Vortex.
Awesome.
En route to Richmond Executive.
Looks like you're doing great.
Charlie Foxtrot, India. 5,500. Requesting flight
I think I
following.
said more words than the first flight.
Yeah, you actually did say more words in your first flight.
Diamond 7 Alpha Mike 0420 on the box. 0420 ident.
We are 38 miles from Shenandoah. We'll be there in 15 minutes.
And approach. Java 5076.
Go ahead.
We're safe on the ground at Shenandoah. We'd like to cancel our IFR at this time.
Scott City 76, very good.
Oh.
Airport cancellation has
Turn the ground to Shenandoah.
Thank you.
7 off Mike radar contact.
I may be able to start listening to Shenandoah. Why don't I do that real quick?
Chesterfield.
Flight plan. Unicom 1230. 0 winds. 10 miles of visibility, perfectly clear at Shenandoah.
Traffic 582 Lima.
What's your location? That's right.
2,000 feet is pattern altitude at Shenandoah, so we get a little bit closer, I'll begin a descent. Notice that where the airport, hang on a second, where the airport is you see this mountain range right here? That's that right there. You see the edge of that mountain range, the end of it right there? The airport's going to be just past that. Runway 23. We're nice smooth day today, so there's 0 worries about any of that.
Traffic red gyro is part of the pattern to the east. West point.
I want to listen to Shenandoah for a little bit here and find out.
Cessna 3 X-ray Zulu has the departing traffic in sight. We'll follow behind in the pattern.
Hello, traffic, 34 X-ray. We're starting our crosswind turn.
Many people talking at the same time over top of each other is what that just was.
Roll traffic, Skyline 7, 1114, 2 minutes, the jumper's away over front row, remain clear, 10,500 below for parachute operation.
That's KFRR. We passed that a while back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch tanks, get onto our fullest tank. We are still on boost. There's a ski area at the top of that mountain out there, you see that? There's nobody at Shenandoah right now, so.
St. Mary's traffic, Warrior 4023 Foxtrot, departing the pattern to the northeast, St. Mary's.
$22 miles, 8 minutes.
1114, jumpers away over front row.
Checking seatbelts. Everybody good?
St. Mary's 8055 Mike is 6 miles to the southwest. We're inbound for 29 St. Mary's.
3,000 feet. Normal traffic, 34 X-ray, on final, short final, 1.
By the way, I forgot to mention this earlier, but once we got clear of the Class Bravo and the whole area where we were still potentially talking to Leesburg, I changed our squawk over to squawking 1200, which is VFR squawk. All right, we're about 18 miles away from the airport. To the northeast. We're coming in, right now I'm planning to come in on runway 23. Ski resort, kind of cool.
St. Mary's traffic. Normal traffic, Skyline 1114, going around for 28 mile.
Normal traffic, 34 X-ray, we're turning downwind for runway 1.
What ski resort is that?
I don't know. Shenandoah traffic, Sierra 627 Hotel Charlie is 10 miles to the northeast. VFR inbound runway 23, Shenandoah.
Normal traffic, 334 X-ray, we're turning our base, highway 1 for 1.
St. Mary's says 150 is on the left base 29, number 2 St. Mary's.
Shenandoah traffic, Sierra 627 Hotel Charlie is 6 miles to the northeast. VFR inbound straight in runway 23, Shenandoah.
Mobile traffic,
Okay, I have control. Autopilot's off. Are descending. There we go. See the whites and the reds? Clear on glide slope. Just an airspeed bleed off here. Don't want to get too low. Shenandoah traffic 0627 Hotel Charlie, 4 mile final runway 23 Shenandoah. Okay, first notch of flaps going in. We're at 118 knots for the first notch. Get this plane slowed down. Second notch going in. So, well, it's okay to climb a little bit, yeah.
Altitude. $500.
Okay, seatbelts are good.
Nice landing.
Thank you. Popped up. Landing lights off. Don't call that we're clear until we're past these lines right here. We're out of the active runway area. So once our tail is clear, I have to make this call. Right now. Shenandoah traffic 0627 Hotel Charlie, clear of the active Shenandoah. Okay, now we gotta go park. There is no ground or...
Charlie, if I can get you, if you have enough room to park on the other side of the Cirrus, or you can park behind them.
Roger, yeah. Well, I think we've got probably not enough room for the other side, but I can get behind me there. Okay. All right, checklist time. Let's go to the... All right, after landing. All right, power level 1000, fuel pump off or boost, right to there. The mixture, we're gonna leave where it's at. Flaps are up, transponder, standby. Lights as required. We will go ahead and turn off our nav lights. Pitot heat's off. Inspection lights are off. Shutdown, fuel pump is now off. Throttle to idle. Cycle our key. Yep, so that's working. All right, ignition switch recycled, mixture to cut off. All switches off.